Hey YouTube, how you guys doing? All right, so Dewalt announced, was it yesterday, today, their new FlexVolt 12 amp hour, 20 volt max battery. So it'll be this battery, but a 12 amp hour battery. So they have a 9 amp hour, so this is a little smaller than their 9 amp hour battery, but their 12 volt is, from everything I've seen, is exact same size, which is good because there's some tools where you can't physically have a larger battery in the battery compartment because that's the way they engineered it. So the 9 amp hour size wise is as large as they can go on most some of their tools. My table saw being one of them. So that being said, they launched it. 12 amp hours at their 20 volt max, which is really 18 volts. Come on, guys, we know that, right? And 4 amp hours on their 60 volt line. So just keeps going up and up. My question, I'm not sure when it's gonna. It's not gonna stop because everybody wants more juice. This battery alone costs $139. So I'm assuming that their 12 amp hour when it is launched is probably going to be $199 for a special, maybe $229 retail is my guess. And now Milwaukee, I did get some information from a Milwaukee rep, and they're coming out with their 12 amp hour battery as well, and their 18 volt. This is their 9 amp hour, but they're coming out with a 12 amp hour, which is larger. It's not the same size. It's going to be larger. They're launching it with their table saw, their cordless table saw. They're going to be launching. So I will say, as like today being a perfect example, I showed up on a job. I didn't have any extension cords. Everything, my miter saw, my nail gun, everything was running out batteries. So these are a necessity as far as, not only are they expensive, there's potential energy and basically, work you can get done with these. These are amazing. I couldn't imagine, I was in the attic today. I could not imagine having to string a hose up there. Well, you wouldn't. You'd use, an impact with some nails. But I was, putting some 2x4s, reinforcing some trusses. And I couldn't imagine stringing up a hose up there with a compressor to use a pneumatic tool or an extension. No, absolutely not. These are the cordless for what I invest is absolutely worth it. Now, am I going out there to jump on a 12 amp hour bandwagon? No, because for one, I don't need it. These last long enough. I've never actually switched out a 9 amp hour Milwaukee or a 6 amp hour Dewalt battery on one job because I don't do those big of jobs. Now, if you're a framer, you're on a house and you're all day using stuff, yeah, I think that's what they're exactly meant for, is those contractors who use them in and out all day long. They would invest in them because less they don't have to worry about it. So, but that being said, the 12 amp hour, is coming out soon. Now Milwaukee has got their NPS coming up here in like 9 days or something. So it's kind of funny that DeWalt advertised a new product right before their Milwaukee's like new symposium, whatever you want to call it. So once again, DeWalt wanted to be first to it. I will say Milwaukee needs to step it up. Big Milwaukee fan, but you need to step it up. I bought the DeWalt table saw because yours is not on the market. Same thing. Reason why I bought DeWalt everything is because your tools were not on the market. Framing nailer, finishing nailer, all that was not on the market. So DeWalt gets my money. So let's go, Milwaukee. Other than that, guys, that's all I have to really say. Now, these batteries are not. This is a 9 amp hour and this is a 6 amp hour. So you can see they're the DeWalt's smaller, but as far as amp hours, you got 1/3 more on this one right here. Now this battery alone, I believe, with a charger is going to run you $179. With you can find these on Craigslist on the used aftermarket for $100 or even less. So Home Depot was running a special for some reason. I bought my miter saw, my Milwaukee 10-inch compound miter saw, a couple of months ago, probably 4 or 5 months ago. And then for some reason, Home Depot ran a special to get rid of their inventory for some reason. So their 10-inch compound miter saw with 2 9 amp hour batteries was on sale for $349. So I looked, I was like, that can't be right. So I looked and I had them, you know, I rolled one over there and I scanned it and it popped up, you know, $349. And this is after I already spent $600 for one at a different location, because they were all that's the retail price was $599. So they had two of them there. I bought both of them, and then I returned one of them back to the shop. I bought the other one. They gave me a full credit back, so I got a you know, my money back, and then basically I got a 10-inch compound miter saw, dual bevel, Milwaukee for $350 with two 9 amp hour batteries. Other than that, I've never had to purchase any more 9 amp hour batteries. I just don't need the juice. Now, if Milwaukee comes out with something like Dewalt did with like their power station, then, you know, again, Dewalt's, you know, with a power station, Milwaukee, where are you at? But anyways, then yes, I could see having multiple of these, because that becomes very convenient. I might not, if they come out with one of those, and who knows, I might not even have to do solar on my trailer. All right, guys, long-winded. I just want to talk a little bit about battery power. It pays for itself. 12 amp hours, spending $200 and some for a battery. I'm not sure that's going to pay for itself right away because I have these tools, but I can see where it would for somebody else. Like and subscribe, comments, questions, all that good stuff. You guys have a good Tuesday.